Okay, here's a video of how I go about making my Bitmoji stickers. I apologize that this is taken with my phone, but the screencast I had created, such crazy things happen with it, so we're just not gonna worry about that. Okay, so to start off, I had already uploaded, or I guess saved to my computer, the Bitmoji I want to use. So there's a million different ways to go about that, and it would be basically the same thing as any clip art that you're going to use. For my last Bitmoji sticker, did circles. I like circles. It reminds me of Disneyland when they give you the stickers if you're there for your birthday or whatever. Okay. Or the pins. So I like, the last one I made was 3 inches, but maybe you want to make it 2 inches or 5 inches or whatever. I think the max you can do something if it is rectangular is like 6.75 or 6.25 by 9.7. It'll tell you over here like, oh, that's too big. You need to make it smaller. So here's my circle. Just for the sake of design purposes, I'm going to make the circle white. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to upload because I want to put my Bitmoji on here. I already have these uploaded, but you know, so I'm going to upload image just because I want to show you. Browse. Desktop. Here's a good one. Okay, so this Bitmoji was saved as a PNG or PNG, as I say it, file. So that means basically they already did the work for you on editing, which is really nice. So you see how you can see the checkered pattern in the background? That means you don't have to get rid of any white. I like to save it as complex. And then I hit continue. Okay. I don't need to erase anything or edit anything here, so I can just hit continue again. Make sure it's on this side that you see the green outline on this side, because see how it says here, it says save as a print, then cut image. You want that. Save. And that's all you have to do. Now I'm going to click on this little guy, because that's the one I want. I'm going to click insert images, or image in this case. Now maybe you just want a Bitmoji on your circle, or maybe you don't even want the circle and you just want the Bitmoji. You can do that too. I like to take these arrows and size it. You can also, you know, just like with any other image on Design Space, you can decide what specific width and height you want, but for this purpose I just like to use my arrows. So for this one, I'm getting too technical. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to PowerPoint, and this only takes a minute or two. New slide, delete that text box. The fonts I like to use are TPT fonts. I know a lot of you will ask that on, or we all ask that rather, on the Cricut for the Classroom Facebook page. I like to go to A Perfect Blend on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I use her fonts. I'm really into Cinnamon Raisin, some PB Cinnamon Raisin right now. I'll just do better latte than never. See how cute the names are too, by the way? Okay, so let's just do second grade. And I like to make the font, or the text rather, really big, simply because then when I go in to edit it, I feel like it's easier to get rid of the extra white. And then I pretty much like to make it take up the whole slide. Oops-a daisy, that's fine. Let's hit enter so they're on separate lines. And if you want to, you can even center it on the slide, make it go in the middle. You can also make it bigger, but honestly, there's so little here, I think it'd be fine the way it is. So now I'm just going to save it. File, save, let's do second JPEG. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. I like to do that, and then I will export it after. It's just a, I don't know, anal retentive habit I have. Okay, so second JPEG. Okay, notice here, file format. I'm going to export this now as a JPEG. Okay, and save current slide only. A little tip is if you maybe want this to just be a file with all of your captions for your stickers on it, then you can make multiple slides with it. And just make sure that if you do that and you start exporting things, that you only do save current slide only. Or you want to do them all, save every slide, but just do save current slide only. It's going to be chaotic when you upload it to Design Space. So export. Let me double check to make sure I had that on my desktop, because sometimes yep, I didn't. Okay. There we go. Export as a JPEG. Okay. Replace. Okay. So now I can just minimize this guy. Here we are. I'm going to go back to the upload. And I'm fully aware that there may be other ways that are more efficient than this. If that's the case, go for it. This is just how I do it. And I pretty much always do complex, but you can do simple. I just like to cover my bases. Okay, I like this magic wand a lot. So all I do is I just click the white, boom, gun. And see how big this all is? So it makes clicking the white really easy. When it's little, it makes it really hard, and then sometimes you accidentally click the wrong thing. You want to see checkerboard everywhere. It's not the actual print. Go over to continue. Notice it's save as a print then cut image. Click save. Okay, and now I'm going to upload this little guy. Insert images, or not upload, I'm sorry I did that. I'm going to insert this little image. I'm going to shrink him down. Or her, it, whatever. Okay, and then I'm just going to place it. Again, like let's say I wanted that, it's a say second grade and it be pink or something, or purple, I would have done that in PowerPoint. Okay, so now I am going to, and again, I don't know if you have to do this step or not, but I do it. I attach, and then down here, I click flatten. So now it's one solid image, okay? And that's honestly the most work of the whole project. And remember, once you make it like this, then you just save your project and you can easily print and cut it again and again and again. So you've already done the work. So when I went to make sure you see this rectangle, okay? Then you're going to go to continue. And this is the only part that was new to me because I didn't start doing print to cut until like, I don't know, a week ago or something. So send to printer, and it's going to send to whatever your home printer is. See, there's mine, OfficeJet 4D650 series. Blah, blah, blah. I'll click print. I'm not going to actually click print just because then you're not going to be able to hear me and I'm going to waste ink. But so I would click print and it'll go right to my printer and you'll hear it. I'm going to go, mine is already saved as sticker paper, but you're going to go browse all materials, type in sticker, enter, or on my Mac it's return. I put this little star here just so when I go to materials, it's right there, and that kind of makes things easier. But I'm going to click sticker paper, see that little check mark? Click done. Now I'm going to pretend it printed. When you get your mat, and I don't have it in front of me, but when you get your mat, just make sure that you line the paper up corner to corner. So I always focus on this corner here that I have my right angle down and that it's perfectly aligned. Well, you know, as perfect as you can get it. Aligned here, and then just smooth it onto your real life mat, push it into your Cricut, and then just like everything else, you press the arrows and you press the little start and it'll start cutting it. Some people like to, instead of doing the PowerPoint step where they create a JPEG with text, some people like to do their pens, and that's totally fine if you want to do your pen instead. I just feel like it takes longer, and I like to just print it on the computer and then cut it. I personally think it's a little bit faster, but to each their own. All right, well, good luck and have a great day.